it was freshman year in high school. That was like the first time I, not even me, just like people in the scene were like, there was like rumblings of Mitch. It was like his band, I think we're called Dying Dreams. Exactly how you would think it would sound. It's kind of metalcore stuff, and the and we had someone in our high school bought a. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'm going to tell a story. It's going to start. It's going to end. That's just what's probably going to happen. So I'm going to go ultra lore because I try to do it other times. It's just impossible. But yeah, there was this bass player guy. He bought this 8-track, and he was learning how to record bands, and he ended up doing it. So he brought this demo to school, and I just remember the first thing that stuck out was this dude's highs. It's like it's just nothing like I ever heard. You couldn't even compare it, even as like a kid. Like, so the first thing that stuck out. You gotta hear this band. You gotta hear the singer. There's already rumblings in the Corona Riverside area, like he's like the best. Like there's really no one of that caliber and sound. But yeah, I was seeing him at shows a lot. I was just I went to Corona High, so showcases in Corona. It's a really cool venue. I always talk about it on here. But yeah, I was seeing him moshing. He was like this really tall, lanky white kid, and I think he had tattoos already. Yeah, he has his, at the time, people were like, they were. It became a thing. Everyone started to stretch their fucking ears. That still hasn't died, huh? People are still stretching their ears and putting their like the big old plugs. Oh shit, Jay! He found footage of Dying Dreams playing Showcase. That's crazy. So that's with his brother Cliff, the bass player Mike. He will go on to play for us for a little bit, and Josh. He would also be in Suicide for a small amount of time. Yeah, just a tall, skinny, lanky dude. And we'll see Big Josh there headbanging. Man, that pit was violent. But yeah, I was just seeing him around. He was throw kicks at me in the pit. It was sick, and yeah, they built a reputation pretty quickly based on Mitch. And oh yeah, and real quick, also the drummer of this band, he was the guy I first met. The first drummer ever. I met the singer, the first singer of Suicide. I met him on AOL Instant Messenger through a friend, because so the two people that picked me up was the drummer of this band and Tanner, and which, yeah, B-Town will go on to drum for, there he is, he would go on to drum for Final Burden, and then went on to play for Impending Doom for some time. So there's the hardcore lore right there. But yeah, then it started, I think Suicide was just about it just started. It literally just, we're jamming in Tanner's garage in Riverside. And then we took that practice and we brought it to Corona, where we still practice. And then it was Tanner's idea to bring in a second singer, or oh, he should do a song with us. I'm like, okay. And then the first time I met Mitch was actually in my garage. He's walked in, and yeah. Then we had a show at Showcase, this very venue, with a black metal band that I'm pretty sure they're a black metal band called Excommunion. Check out that band. They have this record that we would eventually borrow a couple riffs from. But yeah, we basically played in front of a few black metal people that hated us and whatever girlfriends the other guys in Suicide Silence had. And show's over, we tear down our shit, and then we take our shit, we put it down the hallway, and we're outside a legendary place I still drive by. We're all hanging out behind the venue in the parking lot. It's nice. And I remember he asked me, like, hey, Mitch is like, he should sing with us. And I said no. I had no interest. Because it was like a kind of like a popular thing to do at that, and like the local scene, like people were, like there's like the two singer thing going on. I was getting kind of popular, and I didn't, at that point we were doing, okay, what's everyone else doing? Okay, we're gonna do the opposite. Always been that way. Like literally since like you're talking pre-Mitch days. Always been, what are they doing? We're doing the opposite. We still do it today, for better or for worse. A lot of the worst things are very public, but that's cool. But yeah, I'm not, to be real, I really don't know what happened there. I don't know how Mitch kind of just, I don't know at all how he got in there. Even me opening my mind right now and trying to chain link memories, I don't know. I don't know who brought it up. I don't know, or if he just started to show up all the time in Corona in our practice space, but he's in the band. I don't know how it happened. I don't remember. But it definitely feels very, very quick. I remember it being very quick. I think we had a few shows, but we had an issue with the drummer that was on the first demo. He was like amazing. So to this day, one of the best drummers I ever played with. He's Justin Tofano. So amazing guy. But yeah, it'll be like show day. I remember we were playing like a backyard, and show day is like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna show up. So yeah, we had to get a new drummer and stuff. We remember there's one show we played in Whittier at a place called Skateland, and that was the last time, probably one and only show we played with two singers, and it was just kind of apparent. There's no plan. There's no discussion. Yeah, Mitch just had to be the fucking guy. I still don't know how he got in the fucking band. How did he do that? Just yeah, I mean, yeah, life had its way. It had its way. But yeah, once he was the only guy. That's the only thing I really do remember. Is once he was the guy, it was only him in that garage. We were rocking out. It was undeniable. My riffs, my emotion with his lyrics and his voice, his stage presence in a garage. We would go. I think we brought it up before, but yeah, we would rock out in the garage. Like, just get ready for a show. Like there were crazier shows in the garage than like most bands do live, especially in the deathcore genre. It's gonna throw it out there real quick. But yeah, we would like just. I wish, obviously, hindsight. I wish if I had like the communication skills I have now to fucking talk back then, but yeah, it's just like an unspoken push each other. Who's gonna rock out more? Who's gonna rock out harder? You know, if you look at anything that me and Mitch did when we started touring, it's like he's going insane and I'm going insane. It's like this. It was like this unspoken, which I still carry with today. You know, who's gonna go harder? Yeah, so we started fucking rocking, playing shows. He was a very unique guy in many ways, and other ways he wasn't very unique. He was a fucking pain in the ass. He was a frontman. A frontman tended to be a pain in the ass. But yeah, we would go to like friends' houses and just chill. And also, he's straight edge, and I'm straight edge. I don't even know what we did. We would just go to houses and just hang out. I don't even know what we talked about. But just a really, yeah, he was just always kind of bringing me along to safe places because I was also around this time I was a drummer we had, Josh. He got me a job as a dishwasher at on shows, and that really kind of kept me out of trouble at a very crucial time. 17, so I'm washing dishes Friday night, Saturday night, and if there's not a show, I'm working. If it's a show, I'll call it off and I'll work, but or I'll go to a show. But when I'm working, dude, and there's no show, Mitch and his friends, they were just known to just get into trouble. Whether it's fights, throwing golf balls at cars or something. I was never a part of that. 'Cause to be honest, I was scared. I was scared to go hang out with him too much because he just didn't fucking care. And I'll just tell a quick story.